What's up, YouTube? Another video, or I might post it the day after. But anyways, I only ate Michelin food for a week, but doubled my budget every day. Holy shit.
For the next 7 days, I'm only...
Bro, is gonna be... oh my gosh, you know it's a fancy-ass restaurant when it comes into these into these like glass bottles, bro. And you know what's so fucking funny? These are probably just regular fucking water from the fucking sink, bro. Just trying to look fancy in this glass bottle or glass vase.
eating Michelin food, but I'm doubling my budget every single day. Today, I'll be starting with $25. Tomorrow, I'll have $50, then $100, $200, $400, $800, and by the final day, I'll have $1,600 to spend on...
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Expensive food is so bullshit, bro. Like, I remember I went to like a very expensive fucking restaurant on like, was it my birthday? No, it wasn't my birthday. I think what? No, I don't know. I forgot. But I was with my like my family. No, I was with my sisters and my mom. I don't know where was it? It was in Waikiki. Yeah. It was a very fancy restaurant. I remember there was like dressing fancy. I was like, bro, I don't know what restaurant we're going to, because they didn't tell me. There was just like, yo, we're going to a restaurant. I was like, okay. And I hop out the fucking house. They're all dressed nice. I'm over here fucking sagging my pants. I was like 11 years old, bro. I was a wannabe gangster. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I was a wannabe gangster. I used to always sag my pants. Yeah, I was sagging my pants and shit. I was like, yo, what the fuck? And then they tell me like I had to dress fancy when we get to the fucking restaurant. They look at my outfit. They're like, yo, you're supposed to dress fancy. Man, I'm a boy from Waianae, bro. I'm a boy from the slums of Hawaii, bro. I can't be dressed in that like that, bro. Put me in a tuxedo, I won't match. But anyways, yeah. And we get to the restaurant. I'm like, oh shit, these foods look so good. I'm looking at the menu. I'm like, yo, that sounds good. That sounds good. That steak sounds good. And you know what I realized after a bit? There's no prices in this menu. There's no prices in this menu. To know that you're in an expensive fucking restaurant, if you look at the menu and there's no prices, buddy, just know each of those fucking texts that say a fucking meal, just know that they're gonna come out in portions of little bitsy sizes, and your price for that fucking bitsy size will come out to be like $200 per little piece, bro. But yeah, I remember I chose one. I was like, ooh, this shit sounds good. It came out in a little ass plate, bro. And I looked at it. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is not making me full. I thought I was going to a nice ass restaurant with some nice ass food. That shit was wrong.
A single Michelin meal. I've always wondered if food gets better the more expensive it is, so today we're gonna find out. Starting with my first meal at Jeju Noodle Bar. Jeju Noodle Bar is the first and only noodle bar restaurant in the United States to have a Michelin star, and it's also my only meal of the day since it's all I can afford.
Hi, how you doing? I had a res under Danny. Dang, first impression, the menu's like really sturdy. Oh, so it's kind of like an a la carte menu. Okay, so I see some options for like $25. The gochu ramen and then the family ramen. Which one do you recommend?
Lobster's the way to go.
Well, lobster's out of my budget though. So I was actually thinking of doing the gochu ramen.
With the $25 budget, I had just enough to get one of the cheapest things on the menu. Thankfully, my budget...
Ah, nah, this guy think he rich, bro. He said my budget is 25. This guy straight goes to the one that's closest to 40. Bro, he trying to scam.
It doubles over the next 7 days, but first, let's see what this
He's trying to make him spend his money, bro. Holy fuck.
Michelin level ramyun is all about.
That is a crazy looking ramen right here. Look at the size of this pork belly. It's so bad, insane. Let's try it though. That's crazy how good it is. That was seriously some good stuff. I
Damn,
ate
not
that
gonna drink
so
some soup?
fast. I'm literally sweating right now. I don't know if you guys can see. For the amount of wood ear mushrooms, kimchi, you have a bunch of other stuff. You have pork belly in here. This is kind of underpriced. Dang, now I'm kind of regretting picking this as the first spot because I do want to order some more food.
After every meal, I'll decide if it was worth the price, if I'd come back, and whether it becomes my
See, the portion was small. The portion was small. I feel like I could make that at home for like $5. But if it's at the restaurant, I'd say that looks like it'd be like $15. $15 just from the portion. But like if it's the quality too, let's see how this guy responds. He's probably gonna be like, it's worth it.
new favorite Michelin restaurant so far. By the end of the week, we'll find out which one was actually the best, and if this was only the $25 meal, I can't even imagine what the rest of the week is gonna look like.
We're off to a good start. All right, now before I forget, I should probably
say
explain what Michelin stars actually signify.
The Michelin Guide was created by the Michelin Tire Company as a travel guide to encourage people to drive more.
What? I didn't know it was made by the fucking tire dude. Yo.
Wear out their tires and explore restaurants along the way. Today, a Michelin star signifies that a restaurant has exceptional food worth seeking out. And fun fact, only 2 out of every 10,000 restaurants in America have a Michelin star along the way. Today, a Michelin star signifies
that looks good. That looks good, bro. I'll eat that. But at the same time, what the fuck are these portions, bro? We got 2 rigatoni thingies, and then we got lamb. What is that? It's probably lamb. Hey, we got pizza steaks over here, and then we got some sauce. Like, bro, oh my god, you expect me to be full off of this? You always getting full. Man, I'm not even gonna get full from this.
That a restaurant has exceptional food worth seeking out. And fun fact, only 2 out of every 10,000 restaurants in America have a Michelin star. That's a whopping 0.02%.
I'm getting hungry, let's go eat.
Now for day 2, we have $50 to spend. So I found a Michelin restaurant which was opened in 1994 by a man named Danny Meyer. He's a New York City restaurateur who also founded Shake Shack. So you know I had to try the Michelin level burger at Grand Mercy Tavern. Let's see if this meal is better than yesterday's.
Hello, how you doing?
So right away, I was taken aback by the attention to detail in the lobby. The vines climbing the walls and the beautiful flowers made me feel like I was stepping into a vineyard.
Nah, okay. You feel me? Like I said before, I have experience with girls. You know you're going like, bro. If you're not a person that has money like that, don't go for rich girls, bro. Don't go for rich girls. I mean, I got lucky for going for rich girls that didn't really care about the money. But I don't know if y'all are gonna get lucky for going for rich girls that don't go for the money. Cause like, I'm gonna be honest, when I realized I was going for a girl that got money like that was when she told me she went to a restaurant. She goes to restaurants. Bro, she told me she went to a restaurant and I was like, oh, I don't know, we were just talking and shit. And she told me that they were in a private room. They were in a private room, their own little private room, and they were trying wines. Cause she went to like a restaurant with her family. I was like, wines? Y'all are trying wines? And then she told me she was excited to go to Japan because she was gonna go to a trip in Japan to Japan, and she was like, oh yeah, I'm excited to go to Japan, and me and my family are gonna taste test a Wagyu, and like we're gonna go to like those big restaurants that like that let us taste the alcohol and the wines and their foods. I heard that, I was like, what rich family is this? Did I just get lucky that you don't fiend for money and guys too? Like, holy shit. You go to Japan and you're testing the Wagyu beefs, the A1 Wagyu beefs. You're testing the wines. Like, what the fuck? That's out of my budget. See, I'm still gonna go for a rich girl. I'm gonna be honest. I'm still gonna go for a rich girl, whether I got money or not. But I'm gonna find a way to spoil her. Like, shit.
I also love this open kitchen. Everything created such a welcoming atmosphere, and I couldn't wait to try the food.
Very laid back, casual atmosphere. I'm probably one of the most underdressed people here with just a white t-shirt.
Taking a look at the menu, it's a similar vibe to Jeju Noodle Bar, where you get to pick what you eat. Everything is
okay. I'm gonna be Han. Bro, I've been thinking about this over the fucking weekend so much. I don't know why. But like the weekend and like and like Friday, I've been thinking about it. I'll trick a girl out. Like, bro, if I have the money to, if I have the money to trick a girl out, I'm tricking a girl out. Okay, no. If it's a girl that I just met and it's like a first date or like we're still trying to get to know each other, I wouldn't fully trick her out. But if it's my girlfriend, bro, anything you want, I'm buying, bro. Oh, you want that Birkin bag? I'm buying. Oh, you want the Chanel bag? I'm buying. Oh, you want the Louis Vuitton Chanel collab sandals? I'm buying, bro. Anything for my girl, bro. Like, I'm tricking a girl out. I'm still tricking a girl out, even if we're not dating. But like, it's not as much as a, you know. There's points where I gotta just say no. I heard Birkin bags cost a lot. I might just have to say no, bro. But I don't know. I feel like that's just in general for every person, you know, in my life. I feel like I just want to spoil you. You feel me? Like with my boys, it's not really like buying shit for them. It's just like I want to go out to eat with my boys, and I'll be like, yo, you don't gotta pay. I got this. But the bill is $500. Bro, I make money, bro. I got this, bro. And like even with my family, bro, I just want to be out with my mom, and then she's like, we go to like a Louis Vuitton store. She's like, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this. She goes to the bathroom, you know. She pops out the bathroom. I already bought the shit that she wanted. Hey, damn, bro. I just wanna treat the people in my family, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Damn, this is why I do this shit, bro. This is why I be weird on stream, because I know it's gonna make me somewhere, and I want this to be my life, and I want to make money from this so I could be able to afford the things I want to afford, not only for myself but for the people around me, bro. Like damn, like Max said, be yourself, bro. I know what me being myself on the stream is gonna one day get me somewhere, bro. So it's advice, bro. Be yourself, bro. Be yourself, bro. Be yourself. Actually, though. Anyways, back to the video. Holy rat. I'm sorry.
A la carte, but since I have $50 to spend today,
I gotta be really picky with what I want. So I'm thinking the tavern burger. Oh my gosh, that's gonna come with some potato chips, smoked onion aioli, and then we gotta save room for dessert, right? The chocolate chunk cookie.
my first impression of this restaurant is that it's a chill, laid-back atmosphere like yesterday's restaurant. And after about 10 minutes, my burger was ready.
The tavern burger. This is what they're famous for. Dang, look at that meat right there.
Now, you would think a $35 Michelin star burger would have a lot of ingredients, but instead, it's pretty simple.
Oh my gosh.
The simplicity
Oh
of the
my
burger
gosh, that
actually
looks
allowed the
good.
farm-raised beef to shine.
This is actually one of the most glorious.
But $50 is wild. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how I made this video 12 minutes and we're only 3 minutes into the video. I'm so sorry. This is the last time I paused.
Bites I've had recently. A little chip with the aioli. Usually a lot of times restaurants
Feeling like
that
Joe
have
Bart
really
right now.
expensive burgers kind of go over the top. Almost too much. Like they add too many things into the burger. But this burger is so simple. You can taste the quality in the burger. When you have potato chips this thin, where it starts getting really translucent, it makes it super, super nice, airy, and delicious, crispy bite.
It did not take long to eat this up.
Cleared plate.
But I'm only $35 in, and I have $15 left for my meal.
Cookie and malt chocolate milk. Jeez, look at that. Let's see how this is. Everything I'm eating during this challenge just gets better and better.
So far, the cheaper meals are honestly holding up way better than I expected, which makes me wonder if the $1,600 meal is even gonna be worth it. Now, between this restaurant versus last night's restaurant,
See, that's
I
not
think
worth
I'm gonna
it,
have
bro.
to go with Cheju
That small ass portion, bro. That's not worth it, bro.
Noodle Bar. While I think the $50 spent here was well worth the price, at the end of the day, I'm taking a $25 gourmet ramyeon over a $35 burger.
Wow. That was an amazing experience. Man, by day 7, this bill is going to be crazy, which is why I've been using Revolut, because I don't want to. You can.
Don't be scared.
I'm on my way to Oshimoko, a 1 Michelin star restaurant serving Mexican cuisine known for their open flame cooking and open air dining.
We are here for brunch, and look at this menu. We have a lot of different options. I'm about to feast. I'm mad hungry. A lot of things have very reasonable prices. That's pretty rare for a Michelin star restaurant, so I think I'm about to eat good. I asked for still water, and they brought out a Saratoga.
What the fuck?
This is expensive, yo.
And it didn't take long for the first dish to get here.
Oh, dang, look at that. This is the famous tuna tostada.
This is their famous blue corn tostada topped with soy marinated tuna, avocado puree, radish, and a spicy and nutty salsa matcha. The food was excellent and the staff was super friendly too.
That's how good it was, you know?
I know, this is one of my favorites here. It's like the best.
That is one of the best
I don't like-
tostadas I've ever had,
I don't
man.
like-
The thing is about Michelin restaurants, there are actually not many Mexican restaurants that are Michelin starred. So the fact that they serve very approachable food while elevating it into something that earned a Michelin star is pretty impressive. Wow. Thank you so much. This is the arrachera flank steak tacos.
I'm hungry.
Crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that's like a serious taco right there.
The steak tacos are probably my favorites for sure.
Right when I thought the meal couldn't get any better, they brought out my next plate.
Pink moon oysters, half dozen.
Is it on rocks, bro? That added like $20 just because it's on rocks.
Man, this is
Oh shit! What the fuck is that?
what they're actually known for, apparently.
And after the pancakes, sadly my budget is done for today. I even went a little over because I forgot still water wasn't free. The menu was full of foods people already
What?
know, but flavor-wise, everything was taken to a whole different level. The tostada was the clear standout, the tacos were incredible, and for $100, this was the first meal where I actually felt like I got to feast. So after 3 days, Oshimoko is my new #1. It had the best balance of price, variety, and experience so far. Now before we head out, one final bathroom check.
Bathroom is like a club, bro. Got the disco ball and everything.
One of
Oh,
the other
shit.
things I also really liked was the fact that a lot of it was small plates that were shareable. So going to this restaurant with friends would have been really nice, but you know, sadly it was just me today. But now, tomorrow,
Sadly,
I gotta
fuck.
get
All,
ready.
sadly, all the food to me, bro. I'm happy, bro.
$200 meal.
Not gonna lie, those pancakes really knocked me out, but they were still good though. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay in bed for the rest of the day.
Okay, so for the first 3 spots, they were all a la carte options, which actually saved me and helped me stay under budget, which is kind of crazy to say because we got $26 tacos and a $34 burger. But that's the thing, we're not talking about any other taco or another burger.
While Michelin prices are higher, you're paying for the extra mile they go to make the food and experience that much better. From sourcing to techniques like wood-fired cooking, handmade components, service, and the intention of every
What the
decision in the
fuck?
kitchen.
That to me justifies a lot of Michelin starred prices.
And speaking of prices, the next place is a whole lot fancier, so my usual t-shirt won't cut it. So I have to upgrade to something nicer for tonight.
I waited till like 8:30 p.m. to eat today, so you already know I'm ready.
Tonight, I'm eating at Oijumi, a 1 Michelin star restaurant known for blending Korean flavors with modern French techniques. This place has a $150 tasting menu that I am very excited to try.
Oh
I
my
had a
god.
reservation 8:30 under Danny. Based on the first 3 days, this is definitely a more upscale vibe. I already feel like I'm in a more luxurious restaurant. One of the coolest things walking into a Michelin starred restaurant too is being able to watch the chefs at work. I have an amazing view of the kitchen, and I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty dope to see.
This was the first meal that didn't have an a la carte menu, instead had a tasting menu to choose from. Ironically, for this much money, your options are more limited because the head chef has choreographed a set list of foods to experience in a specific order. But at least I get to choose what I want for each course.
Got it, okay, thank you. All right guys, this is the 5-course menu. I'm kind of in the fish mood today just because I haven't had any
So it's like course meals, bro. You know you gotta spend money when like it's a course meal type of restaurant. Holy fuck.
fish this whole trip. Man, this all looks so good, it's crazy.
Not long after
That's probably the restaurants that girl was going to, bro. That I was talking to. Fuck. I love rich girls. I'm sorry. Fuck. But
I make my choices, the first course arrives.
So these are our first bites.
For many Michelin restaurants, the first course is typically an amuse-bouche, which are small bites designed to awaken the palate. And tonight, we have 3 to start our 5-course tasting menu.
We're off to a good start.
You know, a lot of people say that Michelin star tasting menus leave diners hungry. And with this being the first tasting menu of my trip, I was honestly preparing to leave hungry until they send me this dish.
So we have a little compliment from chef.
Thank you so much. Now this
until they send me this dish. It's a little ass, bro. My hand is bigger than that, bro. My hand balled up is bigger than that. What the
is
fuck?
not included in the 5-course menu. This is actually a compliment from the chef.
Hi there, how are you?
How you doing?
Thanks for coming in. How's everything been tasting so far?
Everything's great.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't expect a table like this. Like, literally, I could watch you guys in the kitchen.
We did a little bit of research. We wanted you to have a good view.
Okay.
Some Michelin restaurants will research their guests to add to the experience. So when you put your name down for a reservation, they'll do a little background research on you to customize your dining experience with them.
What? Nah. Okay, that's worth $150. The fact that a restaurant actually goes that far, that's low-key worth $150.
I guess because I'm a food guy online, they wanted me to try more food.
It's sweet, it's spicy at the same time. Also really
Hold on. I gotta start doing food content and just go to people's restaurant.
really savory. Seriously, that was fire. Yeah, thanks for that.
With this supplemental oiji bowl, we are 3 courses in, which means I have 2 courses left. Next up is their kalbi dish, which is traditionally a Korean-style short rib.
That kalbi is so good.
Oh, I want
Literally
kalbi.
just buttery. Wow, that looks really good. If
Whoa.
you guys don't know, bingsu is a very traditional Korean dessert, and they just elevated it to the max. So our friend did say to go all the way down to the bottom. Gotta get a little boba in there.
You know what? I've been saying I love rich girls. I don't just love rich girls, bro. I love rich Asian girls. That's a specific rich girl that I like. You feel me? Because rich Asian girls, I feel like they're more humble. Versus like rich white girls. Rich black girls. You feel me? What else? Rich Latina girls. Oh, see that those are the ones that are really the craziest ones. Cause they actually expect you to spoil them. Versus rich Asian girls, I feel like they're more tame. You know, they're more chill.
Wow.
And I thought that was it. Phenomenal night. I'm ready
But if she says the N-word, then if she's a rich Asian girl that says the N-word, you might get beat up. I'm gonna be
for the
honest.
bill, right? Turns out they
Not by her family or her cousins, by her.
had other plans.
I thought we were done.
Yeah, we were.
Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on, but we got 2 complimentary dishes so far. So this is a chapsal donut with a pine nut ice cream. Let's dig in. Literally so fire. Now I see why they brought this out. They wanted me to try it. All right, guys, the moment of truth. $199 before tax and tip, right underneath our $200 budget. That was really surprising. The one thing that I'm noticing is the rise in Korean food in the Michelin food scene. And as a Korean myself, honestly, it makes me pretty happy.
The $150 tasting menu gave me a real taste of what a Michelin experience is like. From the quality of each course to how thoughtful the service felt, Oijimi is my new #1.
One of the things I will say though, without somebody to eat with, low-key, it's kind of depressing. I need to call my wife. I wish you were here with me. You wanna come up to New York to join me?
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'll get you a train ticket and everything. Just come up and then join me, okay? I'll take you somewhere nice. I'll see you soon. All right, guys, we are on day 5 now. We are heading to the Modern, our $400 Michelin starred meal.
On day 5, we're dining at our first 2 Michelin star restaurant, and first impression is how pristine this operation feels. I loved everything about last night's meal, and I thought it was fairly priced. Now let's see if this meal justifies the $345 price.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Captain, what the fuck do you mean, Captain? What? Yo, this is too rich for me, bro.
Yeah, I'm ready.
See, bro, when I become rich, I don't know. I'll go to these restaurants like once in a while, but bro, give me some Chick-fil-A, bro. I'm be straight.
Just let everybody know you're here. Don't mind me. Kitchen tour.
To meet the budget, I booked their kitchen table experience, which
What the fuck?
costs $345 per person. You get to sit right in the middle of action and see the whole kitchen at work.
I just feel like a VIP. This kitchen table experience can see
Yo, he in the cook chair. What the fuck?
definitely 1, 2, 3, 4 comfortably. Wow, whoever wrote this That looks nice. Good handwriting, good drawing skills. One of the really cool observations is
I could do
everybody
that.
kind of has their own station. They have their own responsibilities, and the responsibilities are all delegated.
We're starting with 2 bites for our amuse-bouche. Kirimasa sashimi with sugar snap peas and a crispy ham and cheese.
So this is our second course of our meal.
Chilled lobster, shiso, and green radish.
If you look underneath the radish, it's actually a lemon, and somehow it tastes really good.
My third course is a dish called eggs on eggs on eggs, where you have 3 different types of eggs in an egg-shaped bowl. So far, I'm really enjoying the meal, but eating on a kitchen table this big alone makes me feel bad for taking up this many seats from the restaurant, and honestly, it feels a little awkward.
What is this?
So we like to give you a little something to do. So this is a Polaroid camera.
What the fuck?
Loaded it up with
And it comes in a nice ass box, bro. What the fuck?
10 pictures that you can use during your time with us tonight. The only rule is that we ask you to leave one for the end, just because we'll have a surprise waiting for you. Okay?
Okay, all right. They didn't have to do this, but they literally brought out a Polaroid camera.
I don't know if they could sense the discomfort, but the Polaroid camera definitely made me feel more comfortable.
This is a Portuguese sea bass, a striped sea bass.
Can I take a picture of you? You see the crispiness on the skin? Super good. The fish is just so buttery and so good. Even the bread. Wow. A little white asparagus dish. They did something to this white asparagus to almost make it look translucent. That just shows me that there's a lot of technique involved. That looks like a serious
Imagine it just boiled it.
serious meal right there. Wow, what is this?
This is roasted Australian lambra.
That is crazy.
Oh my gosh, I got it correct.
This
It
has
is
got to
lamb.
be my favorite bite so far. Honestly, I had a really good time so far during the savory courses. But now, time for dessert. Oh, we have more?
There's more.
Oh my god.
Last couple bites.
I am stuffed, but I still feel like it all would have been better if I wasn't alone.
But we're not done yet. I think there's one more surprise.
To cap off the meal, the chef invited me to take a picture with the kitchen staff. Despite feeling alone, they really made me feel welcome and seen.
Ready, guys? 1, 2, 3. Whee!
Surprisingly, the bill came in below my $400 budget. Ojimi gave me my first real taste of a Michelin tasting menu, but the Modern took that experience to a 2-star level. This was the most memorable meal so far, and for that reason, the Modern is my new #1.
Honestly, leaving that place, I feel like I just left a show. It didn't even feel like service. It felt like some sort of orchestra. Honestly, a bit of a shame that I had to dine by myself. I wish I brought my wife.
But that's about to get better because before today's meal, I have to pick up my guest.
I think I see her. Hello.
$800
Got my lonely ass smiling and shit, bro.
budget today, we
What
went
the
to 11
fuck?
Madison Park, a 3 Michelin starred restaurant famous not just for the food, but for creating almost impossible hospitality moments. So we decided to test if the legend was still true.
This must be it.
For multiple years, this was rated the world's best restaurant, and we can tell. Immediately, when we got to our table, we were presented with some goodies I ordered online beforehand.
Oh yeah, these are the ones I bought online.
Okay, so we have 11 Madison Park, dark chocolate, and guess it.
It's too fancy to say, right?
How are you both tonight?
We're doing great.
And what's bringing you in tonight?
We have our first baby on the way.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Well, welcome in. Thank you for celebrating with us.
First bite's on the way. Okay, let's talk about our first impression so far. I love how open it is.
Yeah.
It's like a very open dining area.
I can definitely feel a lot of eyes on me.
A lot of times they're watching to see if you need something.
Yeah.
One thing I kept hearing about 11 Madison Park is that they go above and beyond for their guests. Apparently, they have a person on staff called a Dreamweaver, and their whole job is basically to create memorable moments for diners. The story I read was that they once overheard guests from overseas saying they were leaving New York without trying a New York City hot dog. So the Dreamweaver went out, bought a hot dog from a street vendor, had the kitchen add some fancy touches, and served it to them.
Yeah, that's
Ever
cool.
since then, that kind of hospitality has become part of their DNA. So my wife decided to casually bring up one of her pregnancy cravings just to see what would happen.
I've been really craving like pretzels, like a soft pretzel.
Oh, pretzel sounds so good right now.
Let's see if
They know what
picked
they
up
doing.
on our cue.
Chef here actually has reinvented the tasting menu to be completely vegan, but recently they actually added in some options like lobster, other seafood as a choice. I just ordered duck, so It looks like they're adding back in proteins, which is something I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I think that's good.
And now our $385 tasting menu begins.
This is a radish tostada. Here we have a fermented almond ricotta and fresh lettuces brushed with an herb vinaigrette.
Our meal began with some vegan bites that I was pleasantly surprised by.
It bursts in your mouth, kind of like caviar almost.
I really like this.
But what I found most interesting was the sunflower butter presentation. Now, as the server came to clean our table for the next course, we tried hinting at my wife's cravings.
You wanted a pretzel thing, right? They have like mics in here somewhere. Avocado. And this is actually fish. Fluke.
As we got deeper into our meal, some ingredients I didn't even recognize.
There's like something spicy in here too.
I think it's pretty good.
Clean plate. All right, we got through without any casualties on our white tablecloth. Oh, lovely. Thank you. I feel like dining here, even my language is changing. I'm saying words like lovely.
Now, throughout the night, we were eating foods with flavors that were totally complex.
It's very savory.
But honestly, all we could think about was whether the Dreamweaver was still around.
The lobster is very sweet, and then the dandelion greens are very bitter.
While I was skeptical
But I still want a pretzel though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Everything being vegan kind of pissed me off, bro. I need my meats, bro. I need my meats.
of a predominantly vegan
Hey,
menu,
what the
I
fuck
really
did I just
respect
say?
the techniques and the flavors they managed to extract from plant-based ingredients. For example, these are seeds from a Japanese bush. It looks identical to caviar, and after marinating it in a seaweed broth, it even tasted and popped in your mouth like caviar as well. Thankfully, they did
What?
bring back some meat and seafood options, so that, plus the attention to detail in the service, and just the vibes overall, made it worth it so far.
You know, it's one of those things where you feel like when you go to a Michelin restaurant, it's almost like you think you don't eat enough.
Yeah.
But you do eat a lot. And when you space out the meals like this is almost a 3-hour experience, you know?
Yeah.
The food's expanded in your stomach. You end up being really full.
At this point, I understood why the food was expensive, but then they did something that made the meal feel less like dinner and more like a full experience. They invited us into the kitchen.
So these are the non-negotiables for EMP.
How's everything going? Good?
Good.
Enjoying?
Chef, thank you so much. Yeah,
Of course.
it's amazing.
1, 2, 3. Wait! There you go.
Thanks so much, Chef.
And that's when the price started to make sense. The food was impressive, but the real value was how personal the night felt. They remembered why we were there.
Whoa!
Wow, this is the logo, right?
They listened to what my wife was craving, and somehow a $385 tasting menu ended with pretzels.
That's actually kind of crazy.
There we go. Prepaid total. And we have a gratuity.
Okay, so we did go a little bit over budget, but it was worth it, especially with the chocolates we got to try.
All right, we have our sesame tahini pretzel here. It's their logos, do you see?
This better blow me away. Okay, very elevated chocolate.
All right, guys, we finally made it to the final day for a $1,600 budget meal. But we have one problem.
My dress I bought does not fit me.
So we got to get her a dress.
With the new dress, we made our way to Caviar Roost, a family-run 1 Michelin star caviar house in Midtown Manhattan. And I try to fit it within the $1,600 budget, but
This is supposed to be an 11-course grand tasting menu with also a caviar supplement. So I believe it's about $9.75 per person. And then
This is low-key making me change what I said earlier. Like, bro, I am a person that loves food, bro. I do. When I get the money, bro, I'm spending my money. I'm spending thousands of dollars on food, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Just for these Michelin star shit, bro.
the caviar supplement is $400 on top of that.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
like yesterday, we're getting an accompanying drink for every course. And what makes this place different is how they divide up the different courses.
Oh, so the caviar tasting is in the lounge, and then we go to the dining room for the rest of the courses.
We'll see what that lounge looks like later, but the first part of this meal is in a more casual bar-style seating arrangement. I really
What?
like this setting. My wife, not so much.
I feel like I'm in a, very like luxury. I just love the lighting and everything. Thank you. What? These must be 5 different caviars?
5 different caviars.
Wow. I didn't even know there was this many different types of caviar, actually.
Yeah, so caviar comes from sturgeon, then there's many different types of sturgeon. You have these first 2 spoons are Osetra sturgeon.
You can't beat it.
The next sturgeon we're gonna have is Savruga.
All right, here we go. I'm just gonna eat it all in one bite. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, a little bit more salty than the previous one. And this is a family business, right?
Yeah, so we're in the caviar business.
Yeah.
It's my family. My father started importing caviar in the 70s. Wanted to bring a brand to the import business.
Right, right.
So we opened Caviar Roost in 1997.
Really cool. Thank you for that, chef.
In this moment, I realized why Caviar Roost sounded so familiar. They actually sell their caviar in Wegmans and Whole Foods nationwide, and I've seen their product before, but I had no idea they opened a physical restaurant.
This one's a lot brighter, almost like gray. A lot more of a subtle brininess.
Next sturgeon you're having is Siberian sturgeon.
Yeah.
That one is a lot less briny than the previous one. What is the typical process of like actually harvesting caviar?
Well, all caviar is farm raised these days. There's no wild caviar.
Yeah.
Wild caviar was banned in the early 2000s.
Oh, okay.
The chef talks me through the process they have to go through. Caviar only comes from sturgeon, so his family harvests the eggs at their facility, sifts out the bad eggs, cleans them, salts them, and ages the eggs for at least 6 months before serving.
Okay, so this last one is a Pacific
Pacific
sturgeon. This is supposed to be the best. I feel like it's less punchy, but it like coats your tongue a little bit longer.
At this point, it felt like I ate more caviar in one night than I had in my entire life. And then just when I thought the caviar tasting was the
Holy
meal, they
shit.
took us upstairs.
Oh, we're gonna go up an elevator.
So where we're
Just
actually
kept going.
to is the original restaurant.
Now this is where it's at. Way more of a private setting for us to enjoy the rest of the meal. They showed us around the original restaurant, and it kind of feels like I'm dining in some sort of museum. And they gave us a seat right in front of the chefs making our food, and we started with this beautiful caviar butter. And then they got onto the courses again. We started with the glass noodles with the Hokkaido turnip and the radish exo sauce.
It's really good.
We got some really beautiful dishes like this tuna tartare, and honestly, I felt kind of bad breaking into this.
Very vibrant and colored.
I've never had so much caviar in my life. Even my wife was starting to feel full.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, bro. Like, thousands of dollars though. See, if I have the money, again, if I have the money, I mean, when I have the money, when I have the money, bro. It's always when I have the money.
White chocolate souffle.
When I have the money, I'm a trick a girl out, bro. When I have the money, I'm gonna do this shit, bro. When I have the money, bro, I'm just gonna eat everything, honestly, bro. I don't blame fat. I don't blame like rich people getting fat, cause like y'all could buy any food y'all want. I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
So fluffy.
At this point, I couldn't even remember how many different courses we had throughout the night. I was getting stuffed, but now it's time to see the damage. Don't judge me. I did go a bit over budget with this one, but was it worth it? Well, my wife has her thoughts.
That was so expensive. I was shocked. It's just not in our budget. I don't think it's gonna ever be in our budget again.
There are some meals that are catered to a specific audience.
Yeah.
And honestly, this whole thing, it's definitely out of my price range. To be eating like this is insane. I started this video to find out what I could get at Michelin-starred restaurants with a budget that expanded throughout the week. My total spend this week after tax and tip came out to be $5,630.42. That's crazy. And while the higher price tag didn't necessarily mean the food was better, I will say, in general, it led to a more memorable experience. If you've ever thought about dining at a Michelin-starred restaurant, I would encourage you to try it, especially if there's a special occasion you're celebrating for. Because dining isn't just about eating good food, it's about connecting with people you care about.
Nice, bro. That was a cool video, bro. Let's go.